How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Superflight Dice. Today I have a $620 buy-in, and I want to practice a nice little hybrid strategy for you that you can play at bubble craps or at a $5 table. It's very similar to the Arnold, only it's on steroids.
We start with 5 bones on the don't pass. You can also run it from the pass line.
Set a point, then you go up 4 times your pass line here. But what I'm gonna do is go $10 on each of these, on everything that's not covered. 12 on the 6 and 8. Once that DC gets set, it's gonna get paid on its way into one of these numbers. So let's just say it goes to the 10. We roll a 10, it goes here. Well, we're gonna get paid here $18 for this, and we're gonna take it down. Then it's gonna travel here. Then we're gonna put a $5 come bet, and it's either gonna win or lose here, or it's gonna travel to one of these numbers. But whatever one of these numbers rolls, if it happens to be one of these, we're gonna get paid, $14 on any of these 3 and 18 on this one. So as it gets set, right, you're circulating the profit from these numbers, and we're going to use it as odds here.
Let's run this bad boy.
2 times odds, just to keep it simple.
Time to let 'em fly.
So here we go, guys. 620 buy-in. Hope that it makes sense. It's a hybrid strategy. It's a really cool way to play. And if you catch some monster rolls when you have odds, you're gonna get paid a little bit better. Here we go. Dice out.
Let's get this money.
617. So that's a DP loser. Again, your win conditions here are 2 and 3. You lose with a 7 or 11. We rolled a yo, so we lose another one.
Dice out.
You got a 5-1-6. 4 times your pass line or don't pass bet, so that's 20. And then we're also gonna remember we're gonna get paid on the way in here. We can also do it at $15 level here. We can use 15. I want to keep it simple because we're buying in for 620, which is not a lot. Here we go. We've got all of these set up at $10, 12 on the 8. We're going to hope to survive this roll so that we can get paid as our DC goes in and gets set. We got a hard 8. So first things first, let's pay it out. We've got 12 there. We got to pay 14. We'll collect 15 for 1. And your DC will travel here. All of this comes down back to your rack. Now we set up a $5 come bet, and hopefully that will get paid on its way in. There's a 5-3-8. We get knocked off here. This will travel here. We keep our DC bet the same, going back up for 20. We got aces. That's a winner. It pays 20. We're gonna pay it at 25 for 5. That's always a best case scenario in the DC, win with the 2 or 3. And we got a 4-1-5. So this DC will travel here. These 10 will get paid at 14. We're gonna collect 15 for 1 and take the 5 down. All right, so here we go. We got our DC bet. We still have $10 each on the 9 and 10, 10 on the 4. There we go. Very, very cool way to play. It might seem like you have a lot going on, but it's not a whole lot. We rolled a 6-3 Nina. It's gonna pay you 15 for 1. The come bet will get set And we're gonna use $10 and say, dealer, put me up $10 odds on my 9. So now check this out. We roll a 9 again. This flat bet will get paid even money. This one will get paid 1.5 times your bet. On the 5s and 9, it's 3-2. Just remember, like blackjack. So we've got 10, so that'll pay us 15. So all in all, we're gonna get paid 20 for a $15 9 bet, which is not bad. And as you go up in odds, it's a lot more rewarding. We got a hard 10. We forgot to put our come bet. So we've got 10 there. It's gonna pay us 18. We'll collect 20 for 2. We're gonna take that down. This will come and tell the dealer, give me 10 odds on my 10. Now on the 4s and 10s, it pays 2-1 for your odds. So we've got 15 here. Your base bet's a flat bet, that'll get paid 5. For this 10, we'll get paid 20. So if we roll a 10, we're gonna get paid 25 for $15. Going up, another 5 in the come.
Dice out.
We got a 4-1-5. So we did get knocked off over here. This will travel here. Going up 20 in the DC. Nice and easy, guys. There's a 6-2-8. That's gonna get paid at a flat rate. This DC will travel. Put up another 5. Here we go. Let's get some numbers, guys. We got a hard 4. That's gonna pay you 18, because we've got 10. We'll collect 20 for 2. We're gonna take our 4 down. This will travel, and we're gonna use some of that profit, right? $10 odds on the 4. Putting up another comeback, and they're just gonna circulate, guys. They're just gonna come in and circulate, and these odds are gonna pay for themselves. We got a 4-2-6, easy 6. This will travel here. We lose our DP. We put up another. So now here's something you gotta know. On the come out, your odds are automatically off. I like to just keep them off. Your base bets, all these bottom bets, they're working. But we also have 20 here working for us. So if the 7 comes, it won't be too bad of a deal. However, we obviously don't want it to come just yet. We want to hit some of those points. We got a hard 4. So the odds were off, which our base bet was working. So we got a nickel. Okay, we got a nickel, and this gets pushed back towards you. You're gonna rack that. So now we've got all that set up. We already have our DC point. Put up another nickel there. We got an ace deuce. You lose in the come. Win conditions here are just like a pass line. 7 or 11, you win. 2, 3, 12, you lose. Anything else will travel to that point. We got a hard 8. You get knocked off there. This goes back up to the 8, putting up another $20 DC. We got a 3-2-5. That's gonna be a flat payout, $5. Your DC travels here, putting up a nickel. Nice and easy, guys. The odds just make it more interesting, I think anyways. I'm still working to develop this strategy. I'm calling it the rock. 6-1-7. All right, so here's what happens. All of this loses, okay? This gets paid, and this is gonna get paid. But we only lost $10 after all that, right? So here we go. We're gonna rack all that. It might seem a little boring to you guys, but check this out. So now I'm still keeping it at 5 to make it a little more interesting. I'm gonna go up a unit. We're gonna go up 15, but only for a couple of rolls, because again, we only came in with 620, so we don't want to get licked, right? So we're gonna be off. All of these place bets are off. The DP is set at 5. Here we go. We got a 3-1-4. We'll take that down. Put $20 in the DC, because we want this bad boy to get paid as it gets set. That's the whole objective with those place bets. We got a 6-2-8, easy 8. We got 18 on it, so it's gonna get paid 21. Dealer, take my 8 down. So you take your 8 down, you get paid 21. The DC travels to the 8, and you put up a $5 comeback. Really cool way to play. You've got, the 7 working for you. You got place bets paying you on as your comebacks get set. We got a 6-4-10. It's gonna pay us 18 for 2. Dealer, take my 10 down. This comeback will travel, and then you'll drop $10. and say $10 odds on my 10. And he'll kind of offset it just like this. Another comeback. We got a 6-3 Nina. That's going to pay us 21. This will travel here. Take my 9 down, dealer. And then you're going to put 10 bucks there and say $10 odds on my 9. $5 comeback. We got a 6-5 yo. That's a comeback winner. Now check this out. We do have 15 here. We've already collected a few times, so I can regress this back down to 12 and this back down to 10. Here we go. Back to base. We got a 3-1-4. This will travel here and we get knocked off our DP. Now you can also ladder up over here if you want to. I'm going to keep it at a flat bet. Here we go. Place bets are off. Our base bets here are working. Our odds are off. This is working. We got a 6-2-8. You get knocked off. We're going to have to put up another. DC at 20. We got a 6-3 Nina. That's a good one. So you've got 5 as the base bet. And then you've got 10 here. That's going to pay you your 10 plus half. So that's 1.5 times. So all of this gets pushed towards you. You have to take it. This will travel here. Put up another. So if we're hitting points, we're going to get paid nice because we've got odds on those numbers. We got a hard 4. This gets paid. This will travel. Now, I didn't have odds on all of these numbers, only on the ones that get paid as they go in. So you notice that on that one, I didn't have odds. But it's all good. We don't need to. We just want to make a little extra money and not go crazy here. We got a 6-2-8. We hit the point. So our DP keeps getting whacked, so I can switch it over to the pass line now. There we go. Place bets are off. These are working. Odds are off. This is working. We got a 4-3-7. So here's what happens. These lose. The frontline winner gets paid. This gets paid. So, you know, we broke off even with that 7. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Here we go. Looking for a point. 4-3-7. Frontline winner. We got a 3-1-4. Point is 4. We're going to plug all these holes that we have here. We can go 15. I'm going to go at 15. So our 6 goes up to 18. Our 8 goes up to 18. We've got 15 on everything here. 18 each on the 6 and 8. We're going to set up our $20 DC bet. And we need to survive this. You know, every strategy has a hole. Just wanted to give you guys another perspective. Like I said, another cool way to play. We got a 6-3 Nina. 15 will get you paid 21. Dealer, take my 9 down. 9 goes down. Your DC travels. $5 comeback. We got an ace deuce. Comeback loser. Put up another ace deuce. 4-1-5. We'll pay it out first. It's $21. Dealer, take my 5 down. This will travel. You'll drop 10 bucks. Say, dealer, $10 odds on my 5. We got a 4-2-6. Easy 6. We'll pay it out. Dealer, take my 6 down. You'll stack all this. Give it to you. Move this here. And then you'll just basically take the difference and say $10 odds on my 6. Here we go. Let's build it up. We got a hard 10, hard 10. This will travel. Dealer, $10 odds on my 10, and he'll push the difference to you. Take my place bet down. We got a hard 6, hard 6. You've got $5 base bet, $10 odds. So that's going to pay us 12 for our odds. And then all this gets stacked up. Push towards you. This will travel. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. Easy 10. You got a $5 base bet and a $10 odds bet. So that's going to pay you 20. So all of this will get stacked up. Push towards you. This will travel. Put another. Let's run it, guys. We got a 12 craps midnight. We're going to lose our comeback. We got a 4-5 Nina. So the DC gets whacked. This will travel here. Putting up a $20 DC bet. We got a 4-5-9. This will get paid. This will travel. $5. Now you can, like I said, you can add your odds on everything. I'm just simply doing it, on the place bets. This will get paid, go down, and then this one moves. You can do it. Like I said, I'm just going to keep it simple. There's a hard four. So we hit our point. This will travel here, and we get paid for our pass line. All right, here we go. I'm going to add some odds on all these numbers. 10 on my 10 after the point. Let's roll the point first. And we're going to add some odds to spice it up. We got a 6. That's going to get paid. We're going to drop 10. Dealer $10 odds on my 10. $10 odds on my 4. So now we do have odds on the 4, 5, and 10. We're still looking to hit that 8. Almost forgot. $5 comeback. There's a 6, 4, 10. That's going to pay you a nickel for your base bet. All right, here we go. Our $10 odds bet is going to get paid 20. So all of this goes down, push towards you, and this will travel. And we can leave 10 and say $10 odds on my 10. Put up another nickel there. I hope you guys are following along. It might seem like it's a lot, but it's really not when you really think about it. All right, so we roll the 4, 3, 7. All of this loses. This gets paid. This will get paid 20. This one loses. And your pass line loses. All right, so I'm just going to color it up. I wanted to keep it a short video and just show you guys another variation of a hybrid strategy. Let's color it up, see how we did. We started with 620. There's 5. There's 6. There's 20. That's what we came in with, 620. And here's where we're at. We got 100, 125, 150, 175. We made 178, nice and easy, keeping it simple with the strategy I'm working on that I'm calling the rock. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe.